But why is it so hard for us to get started once we know, okay, now it's time to make the change, but it's still hard to actually get started in doing that? What holds us back from that starting step?
Yeah, well, our motivation to make change is actually, just like our motivation to do anything, by the way, tends to be sort of, it ebbs and flows. There are times when we are in a more reflective, action-oriented, change-oriented mode, and times when we're more pessimistic or just sort of going with the flow because we're, in the middle of things. And so actually, I've done some research on something I call the fresh start effect. This is with Heng-Chen Dai, who's down the street at UCLA, my former student, and Jason Reese, senior fellow at Wharton. And what we have shown in our work is that there are certain moments that feel like a new beginning in life.
Like when?
So one that you know about already. I don't
New Year's or?
Yes, exactly, right. Like you didn't need me to come here and tell you about any fancy science. You're like, yeah, I know about New Year's.
Birthday, New Year's, yeah.
Yeah, there are moments that feel like, okay, I'm turning a page.
An anniversary, a graduation.
Move to a new community,
a
right?
new job, a new city, yeah.
You got it. Those are all fresh start moments. Actually, there's trivial ones too, but they can matter. Like the start of a new week can feel like a fresh start.
That's true.
You sort of sit down, you go into work maybe for the first time in a couple days, you feel fresh at your desk, ready to sit and think about what are my priorities in a way that you wouldn't in the middle of a week. Start of a new month, following the celebration of certain holidays, particularly the kind that we associate with fresh starts. So those are all moments when we feel like we've opened a new chapter, and we have a couple things that go on at those moments. One is that we feel like, okay, this is a moment when I want to step back and think big picture about things, because you recognize that there's that break point. You think actually about your life like you're a character in a book. That the way we organize our memories and structure them, it's not linear completely. Instead, it's like, the college years, the years playing sports, the years living in Boston, whatever they are, that's how you structure your memories. And that means there's actually implications for the way you live your life. Because when you get to one of those chapter breaks, that's when you do this big picture thinking.
Interesting.
And you also tend to feel like your identity is shifting, right? So you like step into a new role as I'm turning 40 in the year ahead, and that feels like a big break to me. Like I will be in a different age category. When I became a professor, I vividly remember, like that was a huge shift in my identity. I felt like I have a different set of expectations and roles and ways I should sort of dress and talk. And that identity shift that can come, even if it's something as small as, you're stepping into a new year and you feel like the new year, new you can look back and say, well, last year, my old job, when I was a graduate student, I didn't manage to eat right. But that was the old me, and this is the new me. And so you feel this sense of optimism and disconnect from those past failures.
Right.